Happy fall, y'all. I'm really looking forward to this fall season. I love wearing cozy sweaters, going pumpkin picking, drinking apple cider, and journaling by the YouTube fireplace. I went all in with 3 autumn-themed journal spreads. For group 1, we have an autumn sticker sheet I created myself. For group 2, we have an autumn sticker sheet created by Planning with Kay. And for group 3, we have an autumn sticker sheet sold by Cinderella Paper on Etsy. I had so much fun making all these themes. I try to make them as colorful as can be so that when I open my journal, I am overloaded with positivity. Feel free to take your time to decide which theme you would like to see. Pause the video to decide which one feels right for your monthly spreads. Thanks for watching. Let's get started. Hi Group 1, hope you all are doing well. During each autumn season, I'm always surprised by how readily trees let go of their leaves. They never hold on to any one leaf. They all end up falling to make room for the winter season. I wish I could let go of things so easily. I wish I could accept that not every chapter is meant to last forever. When matters of the heart, it clouds my thoughts, and I can't judge whether something has already served its purpose. I wish I could be more like the trees, losing their leaves like clockwork each autumn season. Autumn reminds me that when trees are bare, they are resting, making room for what comes next. I want to believe that I can trust this season of my own life in the same way. That even if I cannot yet see what is growing beneath the surface, something new is already taking root. You can visibly see me struggling with every journal spread for group 1. For some reason, I was second guessing myself, unsure of what to do and how to do it. Journaling really makes me ask the question, what am I still holding on to that this season is asking me to release? And can I trust that, like the trees, letting go is not losing, it's preparing for new growth? Thank you for choosing the autumn-themed sticker sheet I created. I drew the design after attending the pumpkin patch shown in the beginning clip. I'm hoping to create more sheets like it to sell a journaling kit. I ended up pairing the stickers from group 3 as well. Although I am pleased with the outcome, the process was hard. Nothing I did felt right, and in the end, I told myself to trust the process and let go of my expectations. I chose the quote, "Autumn is our reminder that it can be really beautiful to let go," which I think not just sets the tone for the month, but sets the tone for this video. In the end, we made it through the September month spreads, but I had to let go of fear and control. For example, I wanted to create a standard calendar, however, I didn't have enough room on the page, so I had to reroute and resort to a vertical calendar. Another hurdle I had to overcome was the fear of using these stickers and not being able to redo the spreads. Luckily, I created these stickers and am able to reprint them if need be, but that's not always the case when I buy from other shops. In those instances, I just have to be satisfied with the fact that at least I am using the stickers. I'm not letting fear hold me back from at least using them. My spreads are not always as neat or aesthetically pleasing as I'd like, but they are mine. My journal is my safe space, and in the end, these spreads are for me to use and help me stay organized for the month. That's a form of self-love, and I'm not going to allow fear or control hold me back from the joy creating and journaling brings me. Maybe I will be shedding my leaves this season and letting go of negative things that no longer serve me. Thanks for listening. Hope you all have a lovely autumn season. Don't be scared to shed those leaves. Hi Group 2, you've chosen the autumn sticker sheet from Planning with Kay. As we transition from summer to fall, I always try to get through my summer bucket list. On my bucket list this summer is camping. When I was younger, during my elementary school summer breaks, I would attend summer camp with cabins, camp counselors, tubing, archery, and cold showers. Just think of the Parent Trap camp without the fencing, limos, and ear-piercing scenes. I would send letters home, and sometimes they would arrive by the time we actually returned home. It was only a week-long, all-girls summer camp. The owls and squirrels on these stickers remind me of the nights at camp. I remember missing home my first year, but by the second year, I wanted to explore and participate as much as I could. I'm all grown up now, but my sense of exploration and adventure have evolved. As a child, I felt like adventure was something I stumbled into without trying. It lived in making mud pies and collecting and naming pet rocks. There was magic and fun. Back then, I never questioned whether each moment was worth my time. I simply lived in the moment, as kids do. Somewhere along the way, adulthood taught me to measure, calculate, and strategize adventures based off of calendars, budgets, and responsibilities. I began waiting for vacations, long weekends, or the right time to breathe and feel alive again. But maybe adventure was never meant to be something we schedule. Maybe it's a perspective we've outgrown as we've entered adulthood. Today, I wonder what would happen if I looked at the world through the same eyes I had as a child. If I just watched the sunset without checking the time or looking at it through my phone camera. Maybe growing older doesn't mean adventure disappears. Maybe adventure isn't always found in faraway places or the future. Sometimes it's found in the present, in seeing everyday places with fresh eyes and slowing down long enough to notice the little things. Little things like the changing colors of the fall leaves and trees. As the beach, camping, and summer trips die down, this autumn I'm going to try not to chase big adventures, but to recover the eyes I once had and open my heart to smaller moments. I'm hoping this will help recover some of the magic and fun again. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Hi Group 3, you have chosen the autumn sticker sheet from Cinderella Paper. I am new to buying scenery stickers. I usually buy individual ones without a background. I have been buying more and more digital stickers and layering them on top of one another with different scrapbook paper and washi tapes. I am so excited to have washi tape coming in the mail. During spring, I actually emptied out my collection during a yard sale. The scrapbook I am using came in a pack from Michael's. I had to have pie and pumpkins on the page because, of course, these two just scream fall. I actually don't like pumpkin pie. I know I'm weird. Please don't hate me. My husband loves pumpkin pie, so there's my redemption. I like apple pie and pecan pie. I think I've only baked a pie from scratch once. I always envisioned it being nice and easy, like the Snow White scene where she has all the animal friends helping. Let me tell you something, that is not reality. I made a mess with the flour, my dough didn't rise like it was supposed to, and the outside edges were burnt, whereas the middle and insides were undercooked. I wish everything went according to the recipe and turned out exactly how shown on the how-to YouTube videos I watched. However, that's just not a strong skill set I currently possess. Maybe with time and lots of practice I'll get there, but right now I enjoy the theory of baking from afar. I do admire and appreciate people who can bake. I like that they can transform everyday ingredients into something warm and delicious. Recipes surprise me. What do you mean you add unsalted butter and then ionized salt, bitter cinnamon, and then sugar on top of all of that? Somehow all the ingredients work in the hands of a professional or experienced baker, not my hands. Every ingredient has their purpose. None of them tell the whole story by themselves. Yet when they're mixed together and given the time they need to rise or bake, they become something whole. Gets me thinking, maybe in order for us to transform, we too have to rise and bake and heat. So this autumn, I'm embracing every ingredient of myself and trusting that I am becoming whole. I hope this makes sense. And I hope you all have a lovely autumn season full of whichever pie you like. See you next time. Bye.